In this video, I want to introduce you to an extremely practical tip for dealing with triads, and that is the concept of inversions. So here's what inversions are. So here's the A major triad. We've gone through this a million times. We know that the A major triad is the 1, the 3, and the 5 of the A major scale, and the distance from A to C sharp is a major third. The distance from C sharp to E is a minor third. And so the notes inside the A major triad are A, C sharp, and E, and we can even, if we wanted to, we have another language for this, which is we can call it, this is the root, this is the third, and this is the fifth. All right. Well, what if I were feeling saucy one day and I decided that I want to play this chord, but I don't want to play the A here, I want to play it over here? What if I wanted to do that? What if I wanted to have C, E, C sharp, E, and A, but I wanted to play them in this order as opposed to this order? Could I do that? And would it still be called the A major triad? And the answer is yes. Actually, it would still be called the A major triad. And we have a name for this. So this, if I were to play the notes A, C sharp, and E in this order and in this cluster, like I played this note, and then I put my thumb is here, and then I put my first finger here on C sharp, and then I put my third finger here on this E, I would be playing the A major triad in root position. But if then I decided I want to take my thumb off this A, I want to put it here, and I want to use my first finger to play this E, and I want to use my pinky to play this A, so I've got this note, and this note, and this note, I'm still playing the same exact notes, and so this is the A major triad, and now it's in first inversion. And then I was like, well, let me make this nice and pretty here. But then I was like, all right, cool. I want to play it. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I want to play it like this. Same exact thing applies. So, yep, this is still the A major triad. Same three notes. And now we're playing it in second inversion. So, let's look at some other examples. What is this chord? I've got B, E, and G sharp. Well, if you're not familiar with, if you're not comfortable recognizing chords right away, if they're being played in an inversion, a really great thing you can do is just reorder them in so that they're in root position. How do you know they're in root position? Because the distance between any two notes when they're in root position is going to be 2/3. So, for instance, from B to E right now is a fourth. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 half steps. That's a fourth. But if I take this B and I move it over here, now it looks a little bit more familiar. I've got from E to G sharp is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a major third. From G sharp to B is 1, 2, 3. That's a minor third. This is an E major chord. All right, let's do another example. What's this chord? C, F, A flat. C, F, A flat. All right, well, if I take this C and I move it over to this position, then all of a sudden I realize that, well, from here to here is a minor third, from here to here is a major third. That's a minor triad. That's F minor. All right, what about this chord? D, F, A. These notes are already pretty close together. Yep, it turns out that from D to F, that's a minor third. From F to A, that's a major third. So this is already in root position, and it's the D minor triad. By the way, let's just go back at this into this E minor triad, and let's look at this. Actually, here I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to put this over here, and let's go back to the original position. Here we go. So I have B, I have E, and I have G sharp. And so what inversion is this in? Is it the first inversion or the second inversion? Well, let's see. It starts on the fifth. So this would be the 1, this would be the 3, this would be the 5. And in my second inversion, that's when I start on the 5th. So actually this is second inversion. This gets pretty technical. Do I care? Like, as a musician, do I say, no, 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 don't play it in first inversion, play it in second inversion? Actually, you know what? Sometimes I do, and sometimes you would hear that. So it's kind of useful to know this language. But kind of like, as a piano player, what you're really going to be doing is you're going to be, like, your hand's going to be in a position, and you're going to want to play the next chord in the most convenient position next to the chord you're on. I'm going to demonstrate that in a live actual piano video, so I'm going to shut up about it right now and we're going to keep going. So anyway, so here we have, this chord is in E major triad, it's in second inversion, F, A, flat, and C. This is the 1, this is the 3, pardon me, that would be the flat 3, this would be the 5, and so this is also second inversion. D minor triad, this is root position. Let's do one more example. So we've got here, we've got C, we've got E flat, and we've got A flat. So let's take a look at the intervals. From C to E flat, that's a minor third. From E flat to A flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 half steps, that's a fourth. So not in root position, let's rearrange it. So we've got from, let's move from this C to here. And let's take this E flat and we'll put it over here. Now I'm looking at, from A flat to C is 1, 2, 3, 4, that's a major third. From C to E flat, 1, 2, 3, that's a minor third. And so there we have the A flat major triad. And when I play it like this, I know that this is the 1, this is the 3, this is the 5. When I start on the 3, that's the first inversion. The first inversion starts on the 3. So we've got A flat major triad, first inversion. So the point of this video was to introduce you to the concept of inversions, and that is when you play any chord, but you play it not starting on its root, but you play it starting on its third or its fifth, or as we'll see later with more extended chords, you can basically do this, you know, if a chord has 6 notes in it, then there's going to be root position and then 5 other inversions. Anyway, so this is a basic introduction to inversions. Next, 7th chords.